A huge mood to the herd, and welcome back to our playthrough of Rise of Industry. So, from our last game, we had started to build the early stages of our car production chain, for want of better words. We had our LEDs being produced over here, and Mould decided that they wanted radio receivers, which is a key part of the car. So we were going to start converting these LEDs into radio receivers. Also over in Chillingham, we had the Home Goods, which wanted, not Home Goods, Car Parts Factory, sorry, wanted car seats. So we put some furniture based smalls together, and we were going to convert our summer shirts factory, our Hawaiian shirts, from producing that into producing the cotton that we require for the car seats. Reason being is Chillingham wants more summer clothes than I can actually produce at the moment, especially in this small area. So let's get that part of the plans underway. And we're going to have to start thinking about the other components that we're going to require. So if I go to our factory's car prototype, and then go for the body chassis. If I just focus on the interior body, you know, we've got radio receivers, we've got car seats, and we've got interior linings. Now, they're the three components that if I can produce and sell, then that means that I will have all the bits I need for the interior body. That is a huge leap towards producing the car. So that's what we're going to focus on for the next few episodes. We're going to try and aim to get the interior body done. As you can see from my money down here, I have $22.76 million. So the first thing I'm going to do is get some research done and get that car seat underway. It's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to cost us a bit of money. No point in me converting all this to cotton. We may as well sell some of the summer clothes for the time being, just to make some money. Meanwhile, I need to start thinking about what I'm going to need for the radio receivers. First things first is to check to see if I'm actually making radio receivers. Right, I have the research for those. That's good. So, I have my planks being produced. So let's drop some more carpentry centres in and start producing our furniture-based smalls. So let's go to factories, carpentry centre, and put this in top-down mode so I can get it all lined up. Let the old OCD kick in a little bit. Just drop 2 in for the time being. So furniture-based small. Furniture-based small. Now the warehouse here should do all the deliveries for me. And once that's started to be done, we're going to need to get these from here over to here. Because I'm going to need, I think I'm going to need some home goods factories for the radio receivers. So I'm going to put one in there and another in here. Radio receiver and radio receiver. Now it's one every 30 days. So is that one? I'm sure it is one. Ooh. Somehow managed to click buttons randomly and start the game. Yeah, one every 30 days, and Mould wants 2 every 15 days, so I actually need to be producing 4 every 30 days. So we're going to need a lot more factories, which means we're going to need a lot more resources. So, let me first of all connect up my... Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm going to connect this one up. This is where I wish I had bridges and tunnels. Right, so it's not the most direct route, but it will do for now. And then I want to set my warehouse destination tier 2. Is it tier 1? Furniture base small, and we're going to send it to warehouse number 2. There we go. Right, so what should happen? The planks should get delivered to the carpentry centre should deliver to the warehouse should deliver to warehouse number 2, which should then deliver to the home goods factory, which then in theory should produce the radio receivers, which will get delivered back to warehouse number 2, which will finally, if I go to my tier 3 products, choose destination, commercial, home goods. All theory. So let's start her up. We are finding a little bit of shortage of stuff, or a blocking. I've got plenty of glass sitting there. Is that... yeah. Kind of maxed out on glass. So I wonder if mold actually wants any glass. Maybe ironmongery? No, mold doesn't want glass. It's a shame. Let's take it out this top-down view because it's not really a good view to watch in, and spin the game back to the way I had it before, which I think was that way. Alright, so we're producing furniture bases here as well. And whilst our car seat is being produced, sorry, being researched rather than produced, I want to just keep the summer clothes just ticking over. Never going to be able to produce the maximum, but what we can then do is we'll change the plantations into cotton. We'll keep the textile factories here, because one of the things that I want to research is interior linings. Now they require heavy fabric, which requires dye. Ooh, geez, that requires a lot of things, and cows. So I'm going to have to think about this one, because I might have to put farms in here. I was just going to convert these all over to cotton, but I don't think that's going to be quite the best idea at the moment, because I'm going to need wheat, I'm going to need livestock for cows, we're going to have the leather, we're going to need dye. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to need to be done. So we'll have a think about this area, best way to use it. But we might need to branch out into this area for farmland. Unfortunately, I didn't bother to check the amount of space I had in Chillingham. And as you can see, there isn't a great deal there. Now, did I switch this off? I think I may have done. You're going to truck depot number 2, which is currently full of, well, it's got some coal. Transport route. No, it's still running. And I'm definitely delivering that to truck depot number 2. Nothing seems to be working. Oh, I have switched it off. Switch that back on. I had a feeling I'd switched it off, but my brain's not as alert as it once was. So, right, so we are starting to produce our radio receivers, which means we are producing our furniture bases. Not by any means in the most efficient way possible. We'll probably need to add more factories and work out what ratios of stuff we'll need. But for the time being, this is just about bringing money in. So, last month I made no money, and this month I'm making no money. It's a bit concerning. Let's whack the game up to maximum speed. Chillingham actually getting its clothes? No, it hasn't received any, but it is being produced. I think that may have just been a delivery coming in. Let me just check the old truck depot. Yeah, units are being stored there. Oh, wrong one. Trade routes is the one I wanted. So you're sending 3, so we need another 2 to be produced. Alright, so that's 2 being produced there, delivered to the truck depot, which will then deliver it to truck depot number 2, which has plenty in stock. Oh, I am a Wally. I must have had a contract and forgotten to do it again. Oh well, live and learn. Okay, so that's why we were making no money. Right, plenty of clothing there now, and we should start seeing our profits coming in. And the perils of old age. Right, how are we getting on with our furniture base small? We are doing incredibly well. We've got plenty of them. Radios, I'm guessing, are waiting on bulbs as expected. So I probably want to increase the amount of diodes I'm making. Let's just run a road up here. And go to our home goods factories again. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy, spin you around. I wish I'd held down shift when I did that, and I wouldn't have had to click again. 2 and so this should hopefully mean that we'll get lots more glass. My biggest concern is obviously going to be copper wire. Let me just see how much I've got in the warehouse. Ooh, that's my car seat done. That's good. So I'm going to start producing those. What's the production level? All my storage is full. That's fine. Plenty of coal. That's why I switched the coal off. I knew there was a reason. Plenty of glass. Plenty of copper. Need more copper wire. Right, let's switch you off for the time being, because we're not using enough coal. And then let's look at increasing the amount of copper wire we're producing. What's this logistics look? Yeah, okay, gotcha. Alright, so copy that one, spin you around, put you into top-down mode. And will I be able to get without doing terraforming? No. So 1, 2, 3. And then we'll drop that through. And spin that all the way around there. They're all going to produce copper wire when they receive their copper. And there was plenty of copper in the warehouse when I last checked. And there is plenty of copper in there now. So hopefully we'll be producing enough diodes to then produce enough radio receivers. We're obviously going to need to throw a lot more of these diode factories in. I'm wondering why. Apparently you're not connected. Yep, you're not connected. I keep on doing that. Even the game tells me I'm doing it. Right, there goes off my trucks. Now, I have the furniture bases. I have cotton. So what I need to do is start producing some car seats. How much cotton do I have? 32. So let's do a delivery of... Have I got a trade depot out here, or should I just use the warehouse trucks? We'll just use the warehouse trucks for now. So new destination, raw resources, farm produce, cotton, and send it to warehouse number 3. Okay. And then we'll go, I think it's what factory is it for car seats? I want to say it's a carpentry centre. It is indeed a carpentry centre. Like all of these. So we're going to drop some carpentry centres in. Spin you around that way. Pause the game for a sec. You're going to be car seat. And duplicate that. Maybe pop 2 of these in. So that's 2 more rather than just 2 in total. Right, so we need plenty of cotton, we need plenty of furniture bases. So we'll let the warehouse do its thing and distribute everything out. And once that's done, we're going to start selling these. Tier 3 product, car seat 2, Chillingham's car parts store. Alright, so how much cotton we got stored up? Not a great deal. So we are going to need more cotton. Well, we're still producing it. Could do some more cotton fields. Well, it's just popped up. Just some production alerts. That's fine. So car seats are now being produced, which is exactly what we wanted. We now have radio receivers being produced. Also what we wanted. We have a shortage of copper wire. Hopefully that will be overcome by the more factories we've got. Let's make sure we've got plenty of glass. We've got copper wire actually being used. We've got furniture bases. Not as many as I'd hoped for. Our copper supply is going down a bit though, so we might want to increase the amount of copper that's being produced by the mine. We've only got 5 fields in this. We'd have to throw another copper mine in there. Not the end of the world though. Let's check, see how our home goods are going. Deliver 35 to mould. Decline. Completion rewards not enough. So, we're not producing as many as I'd hoped. But last month we did make 4.32 million in sales. So, can't really complain about that. We've just made another 3 million. So money is now rocketing up just from those two industries. So I'm very pleased with that. Car seats, what are we waiting for? Cotton, as suspected. I didn't think we had enough there. So with those two industries running, do I switch off my summer shirts, or my summer clothes, and convert these two to cotton? Because let's have a quick comparison. I make 525,000 if I'm able to supply 2 every 15 days, so that's 1 million. If I look at my car seats, if I look at the right one, I make 1 million if I supply every 2, so that's 2 million. So that's double the profit. Let's decline that one. Right, so let's pause the game for a bit. We're going to switch you to cotton. Yep. Make sure I haven't... Ooh, I've got plenty of berries. Right, this... Do I really want to lose all those berries? How many berries have I got stored in here? I'll lose them. That's fine. Right, so you're set to cotton, and I want you set to cotton as well. Okay. So they're just going to deliver the cotton to the warehouse now. And that should give us some more. We'll drain down all the resources we've got here. There should be enough just to keep things going for a short period of time. But the car seats are going to make us more money. Which means we can start focusing on the other industries. Speaking of other industries, I think it's time we invested in our interior linings. Even if it's just to get the research done. Because we can start building that interior linings section up in here. We're going to need wheat, we're going to need leather, we're going to need some textile factories as well. The other thing I want to do, is to make my life a bit easier, is to add some tunnels and bridges. Because we could bridge across, so I could put my farms in here and bridge across to there. That's my theory anyway. Right, so I've done my cow research. Is it cotton again? Yes, it is cotton. What we could also do is add some more fields. So again, we're going to add some additional research and go for some plantation fields. And get that done. And we'll also do the same for the livestock fields. It's a lot of research done. It's going to cost me a fair amount of money, but it will be worth it because hopefully we'll be in a position to get to all the components required for the car interior. Which will be a huge milestone, because at some point we'll start looking at assembling all those. Pay rise, yay! No, if they've worked hard, they deserve it. Right, we'll start seeing these drain down at some point. Decline that one. 44,000 to deliver 16 berries. Yeah, I don't think so. Right, so my interior lining is currently being researched, and we'll need to figure out how we change this. We'll probably need some more cotton fields. It's a shame that the game decided to use up the space I'd planned to use for my fields, but c'est la vie. I can still drop in additional fields in there and still produce a load, so I'm not too disappointed in that. Interior lining is taking a bit of time. It is eating to our profits because we are spending 1 million a month on research, but we are still making a healthy profit. We're already up to 41 million. This is quite pleasing. Radio receivers, what's holding you back? Ooh, diodes now. It shouldn't be, you should have plenty of those. Let's just check mold out. Home goods. Yep. We are supplying those, we're making nice amounts of money. I mean, for instance, last month we made $7.58 million, which is very good. And our net income was 5.66 million, which is quite pleasing. Warehouse, we're not over. Yeah, we've got plenty of furniture bases and plenty of planks. Maybe too many, but at some point we're going to need to up the amount of seats we're making to start making cars. So, does anyone else want car seats? And is it worth me sending them out, I wonder? Is it worth sending a trade route in? Yes. Hestra Monsu wants them, and it's 437 tiles away. Where is Hestra Monsu? I think it's down here. Past Bridport. Yeah, it's all the way over here. So we're really looking at something like a train or maybe a Zeppelin to get the stuff over there. So we'll leave it for the time being. Let's switch you off for a bit. Yep, understand that. We've got the copper coming in, that's good. But not enough copper. So we're going to need another copper mine, I think, to take advantage of what we've got. So let's pop our gatherers in. You are... do that way, it'll be easier for me. And that way I can find that the path is sticking out that way. I'll drop you in there. And then I want one here. 2, 3, 4. Is that just... oh, no. See if I can spin it round and pop it in here. Will it fit? Ooh, just. Ah, that's a shame. I thought I was going to be able to get away with it. Well, yeah, I'll have to put the 4 in for the time being. Not the end of the world. Not ideal either. Right. So that will increase the amount of copper we're producing. We have done our linings. So we can start focusing on that. And I think we'll do that in the next episode. So we have made huge progress. We're making plenty of money. We've got our car seats in place. We have our radio receivers in place and we're selling them. We've started to up the production. We've done the research for linings, so we can look at converting our textile industry around here once that all drains down into producing linings. And then we'll have the 3 key components for the car interiors. So, thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a like. Dislikes, feel free to click dislike. Any comments? I do read all the comments and I do take aboard any feedback that people provide. So please leave comments in the comments section. And if you want to see more of these videos, please click subscribe. Until then, I wish you a very good day. And I look forward to welcoming you back for my next video. Thank you very much.